Chittam viccha vijaniyat. Chittam viccha vijaniyat. Takararahitam yada. Takararahitam yada. Takaro vishayadhyasaha. Takaro vishayadhyasaha. Japaragau yathamanau. Japaragau yathamanau. As the color of a red hibiscus appears to be superimposed on a crystal glass next to it, in the same way, when consciousness is accompanied by the thoughts of the object, it is called a chitta. Chitta means mind. The takara or letter ta is the superimposition of the objects on the chit. Chit means consciousness, chitta means mind. What is the difference between two? C-H-I-T is chit, means consciousness. C-H-I-T plus T-A, chitta, is mind. So what has happened to this consciousness? In it, something has been introduced. What has been introduced? Ta has been introduced. And the verse is Takaram Rahitam Yada. Takaram. Takaram means ta. In Hindi, in Sanskrit is ta. Ta means that. When thatness is introduced in consciousness, that consciousness is called the mind. And how it is introduced? Is it like that you have like in the water you have thrown a stone? Is it like that? Is it like fire being added, wood being added into the fire? Is it like that? It has been introduced. Is it like sugar is added into the milk? Is it like that? No. It is, how it is added is, it's a seeming addition. Just like a crystal is kept. If I keep a pure crystal on this carpet and when you look at the crystal will look like the color of the carpet, isn't it? So here the example taken is the hibiscus plant. So when you are seeing through the prism or when you are seeing through the crystal, its own nature is absolute purity. But when you are looking at it, wherever it is kept in front of this wall, it is kept on the wooden sideboard, it is kept on this carpet, it seems to be of that color, isn't it? And some people, by mistakenly, they will say, oh, look at that blue crystal, oh, look at that red crystal, oh, look at that yellow crystal. Why? Because that color on which it is kept is superimposed on that crystal. Has there been any moment that the crystal has become red? Never. What is the nature of crystal? It's colorless. Exactly, if this example is clear, exactly like that. The consciousness is absolutely pure. Introduction of thatness into this consciousness is like the introduction of color into the crystal. The color has not touched the crystal. Similarly, the world of names and forms has not touched the consciousness. Now take this all subjectively. Don't try to work it out in the mind. Take it subjectively. You are that consciousness. So this complete world of names and forms, including what I am talking, because that's also stimuli coming to you through your ears. And as it is, so because it is coming, because you are listening, does not mean listening is real. Because you are seeing, that does not mean seeing is real. You want a good example of this, what I am just saying? See the Matrix. He goes beyond all the senses. He goes beyond the mind. By the end, he comes to establish in himself. You've seen it? You must. Borrow it from the library. the chitta is the chit consciousness of the object. So takar is the object. Object of, what is object? How would you define an object? Which has a name and a form, a beginning and an end. Isn't it? Object is that which seems to exist but actually is not. That also is another definition. Now what is that? Object is that which is other than the truth. Other than the conscious. We should take it that way. So what is that? What is consciousness? I am the consciousness. Now what is other than the consciousness will be the object. So the causal body, subtle body, gross body. The gross body, vital air sheath, the mental sheath, the intellectual sheath and the bliss sheath. The waking, dream, deep sleep. The space, time, objectivity. All the names and forms. All the different worlds. Om Bhur Bhuva Swa Tapa Janama Satyam. Everything that you can ideate in your mind is takar, is that, isn't it? It comes under the definition of that. Because if anything other than I has to be that, isn't it? So all that, I've just put in few words what that is. All that, and we are taking that to be real. We are taking the body to be real. We are taking the relationships to be real. We are taking this teaching to be real. We are taking the understanding to be real. As long as it is through thoughts. We are addicted to understanding through thoughts. See how much we have fooled ourselves. So this whole takar meaning the whole objective world is only is as if giving the color to that consciousness, to that pure consciousness. When it comes, like the crystal, when it comes to the proximity of red paper, it as if takes on that color. Similarly, when the consciousness, we are talking at individual level, as if it comes in the proximity of the world, it takes on the color of the world. And that consciousness now, which has identified or has taken into its womb the color, it is called mind. Now see how we have described that it is only a seeming coloring, but actually there is no coloring. Now think about this, that I am that consciousness and the whole world is just seemingly, and this is how I have got, and I am thinking that the color of the crystal is real, but actually it is not. So I am thinking that the world as my mind perceives is real, but it is not. So when we say contemplate, be aware of your mind, it does not mean be aware of your thoughts. Be aware of the substratum on which the thoughts come and go. Be aware of the crystal means be aware of the crystal, not the color which is coming through it. Because if your attention is on the color which is coming through it, then what will happen? You will see a colored crystal. But our instruction was not look at the colored crystal. Our instruction was look at the crystal. See, it's play of words, but this is through words only knowledge comes about.